Hi there, Jamie again. And today I'm gonna show you how to make a pretty good skill without too much effort. The skill is gonna include a few cool things such as render template support, so it's gonna look amazing on a Echo Show or an Echo Spot. It's gonna have a dictionary part of the skill, so you can tell your user information about your chosen category. It's got a quiz. Again, all pre-written for you, and yeah, a few other bits and pieces. So how? I bet you're wondering how can I? That's not a quick. That skill does a bunch of stuff. It's gonna take a while. Not exactly, my friend. I wrote a skill called Berry Bash, which basically, I'm sure there's some people out there who are interested in berries, but it's as I said, it basically tells the user what about berries. It tests it tests them on it, and also has a section to learn more about certain berries. So as I said, this is all through Berry Bash, a skill that's available on the official Alexa GitHub repo that I wrote. So let's give it a shot. Let's deploy it. Let's see how it looks, and then let's see how to make it our own. As I said, it's very quick, so why don't I live up to my word and get started on this. First thing we'll go to Google, or you can go straight to the repo, but I'm not as prepared. Search Alexa Berry Bash, and then it should be the first one. And then you can see here, Alexa Berry Bash, very nice. And yeah, so as I said, the goal of this was just to make a very easy method for users to make quizzes, to make information skills, all with render template support. So you can see here, it looks good on the circular screen. It's got Echo Show. Yeah, it took me a while, but it's here for the taking. So please use it. The first thing we'll do, or the first thing you should do, go over here, hit clone or download, and then copy it over there. A prerequisite, which I should have mentioned, is that you need to have, well, actually there is a tutorial to run through it, to set it up manually in the skill console, but we're not going to do that now. For time, we're going to set it up with Ask CLI. If you haven't set that up already, go set it up. You can pause it now if you want. I'll put some links in the description, but it's pretty quick and pretty straightforward to set up. So I'm assuming after that pause, you've now set it up. So where were we? Oh, I don't know. So open command prompt. Then we're gonna do git clone. You just need to set up git. You gotta set up some other stuff. It'll be in the description. So git clone, and then I thought git was installed on this machine. 1 second. Okay, great. Next step, don't start a video talking about stuff like git without git being installed. It's now good, I hope. So again, I'm going to open command prompt. I'll do git clone. In fact, I didn't trust myself anymore. Okay, it's there. It's there. You can see it. It's good. Git clone, and then so you copy in the link that you took from the repo. Hit enter, and then that will copy it to your machine. So let's look for it over here. So this is where mine is. That it might be somewhere else on your machine. You can see here, it's got everything. Has it got the node? Oh, yeah. So it's all in the documentation, but you now need to install the node modules. So go to this directory, or or wherever the Berry Bash model, wherever the Berry Bash folder project saved on your machine. And then go to the custom folder and do npm install. That will install all of our all of the relevant modules from the SDK. You can see here it's all there, very nice. And whilst I'm here, a quick tip: you don't need to do it, but some people would like to modify the code whilst in the Lambda function itself. When it packs everything like this together, it's too big and you won't be able to edit it in line in the Lambda function. But if you do this, you don't need to, and in this case it will work because we don't need the AWS SDK. So if we do npm uninstall relieve AWS SDK no save, and don't forget a line over there, that will basically remove all the AWS stuff, and then you'd then be able to see and edit the code whilst in the function. If it was like a really quick change that you just didn't want to have to code offline and push up. Not that I recommend that. Well, it's up to you. Whatever. We've now installed everything, so we do cd, go back to the root of the folder, and then just do ask to play. I must remind you, hopefully you've got the ask CLI set up, you've initialized, it's all good. If it hasn't, check the description. If it has, hit enter. So this takes a little bit of time, as you're probably seeing on your machine. So gonna zoom forward now. Oh, fancy seeing you here. Would you look at that? It's already done. Amazing. Cool. Yeah, you can see everything's been deployed. The skill, the model, the lambda. Very good. So now, if I go to my lambda, if I go to my AWS, you can see here, 37 seconds. So Berry Bash is over here. And then if I go to, sorry, I have a lot of tabs open. If I then go to my developer console, refresh the page, there we go, Berry Bash. That seems to have worked very nicely. Okay, so great. So we can now see it. It's in our developer console as well. Hit edit over here. Invocation name is Berry Bash. All the intents looks very nice. Actually, before I move on, another thing that's worth mentioning is in this, as I said, this skill does render template stuff, and you need to enable the display interface. And that's all done from the CLI. So you can see I pushed it up, and straight away it's enabled. So let's go to the test section, and let's give it a test. So yep, enable it, and then do open Berry Bash. I'll show the. Okay, so I'll quickly show off what the skill does. So you can see here the user is introduced a bunch of berry images. They've got two options: either go to the berry book, which is more of a dictionary, or they can go to berry bars, which is the quiz. So if I say open berry book, you know what? Let's do show me the berry book. So you can see all these a list template is presented. All of these lovely berries numbered 1 to 10. As well, it also looks like that on the spot, or similar at least. And now you can do, let's say you want to hear about blackberries. You can say, so on a device, you'd be able to, select one of them on the screen, or you could use your voice. So I could say, tell me about blackberries. Okay, so a nice image of the berries. Some information is over there. And again, we don't want to overwhelm the user, so we don't read everything by default. We present an option. We present that option to the user, so either they can press read or press back, or they can use their voice. So they can say, "Tell me more." Yeah. So it basically tells you all about that berry that you've chosen. Let's say we want to go back now. So you say go back.
More information.
Go back. Yep. You can see that we have state management, so we have different sections of the skill that the user can navigate around. In this case, I kind of went to the dictionary, and then I made my way back to the home screen. So whilst we're here, let's check out Berry Buzz. So if I say play Berry Buzz, are you ready to begin? I guess so. Pardon me. Also, I just turned on my audio, so hopefully you can hear what Alexa's actually saying now. That should be useful. So, are you ready to begin? Are you ready to begin? I guess so. So I'll say yes.
Good luck. Question 1. Please select the image that represents blackberries.
Which one looks like blackberries? So we can choose from 1 to 5. Oh, sorry. No, there's question 1 to 5, but we choose from 4 options. Which one looks like blackberries? Let's say 0.
Please select a number between 1 and 4.
Yeah, okay, got your validation. I got you. So I think maybe it was 1?
Uh-oh. Incorrect. Question 2. Please select the image that represents goji berries.
Okay. Good. So yeah, 4 options presented each time, so I'll say 2.
Oh, snap! You got it. Question 3. Do you know which of these look like cranberries?
So you can see we've got SSML, or speech cons, as well, working. So auto, oh snap, dun dun dun, all these different sound effects that really add to the engagement of the skill. Yeah, So, oh, and they're also random as well. There's like a new one each time, depending on whether the user gets the question right or wrong. Let's carry on. I'll quickly finish the quiz now. So,
Please select a number between 1 and 4. Oof. Oh dear. Wah wah. That is wrong. Out of 5, you got 1 answer correct. Ask to play again, otherwise, I can teach you about some of the berries you have just seen if you would prefer. Just let me know.
so the skill, the quiz ends. The user is presented with a medal if they did well or not, and yeah, we say what their score was, and then we say, hey, have you checked out go check out the other part of the skill. Go learn about some of the things you've just been learning about. Awesome. So that's the skill template in a nutshell. Learn about berries into your heart's content. However, let's make this our own, shall we? Berries are interesting and stuff, but this is a template, and a template is supposed to be used to, as like a like a skeleton for the actual project that you're going to make. So how do we make those changes? Well, I'm not going to change everything, but I'm going to show you real quick like how you should kind of look into doing this. So we'll go back to the skill code that we have offline. We'll go into the index.js. We'll close that whole thing, and then you can see I've basically designed the template in such a way where all of the parts of the skill that kind of can be modified, all at the top of the code. So if you want to learn it, in fact, if you want to learn about how I'm doing anything in this skill, you just need to scroll down. You can see all the craziness over here. There's a lot of code. But if you just want to use this skill to your advantage, use this template to your advantage and just change the category, go right ahead. So I'll change a few things. Let's say the skill name. Let's say I want to do something about planets. That's a good one. Let's call it Planet Party. Because why not? So the actual skill is called Planet Party. The quiz name, I said Berry Buzz. Let's say Planet you know what? Let's not be that exciting. Planet Quiz, why not? And the dictionary, look, I feel like I'm on the spot here, so I'll just do Planet Book. Good. Okay. So category plural, so that just helps with a little bit of the speech throughout the skill. So I'll just do planets, and then singular, oh, of course, planet. So the main image and the main blurred image. So let's just change the main image for now. I'm just gonna go on Google, grab any old image. You shouldn't do this because hopefully you have copyright and own it. Will this work? Hey, let's find out. Probably the image sizing is all wrong, but whatever. This is just for demonstration purposes. And then let's change some of the berries. So let's say I do I don't know. I was about to say Pluto. I know Pluto is no longer a planet, unfortunately. What are we on? We're on Earth. So I'll do Earth. And then Mercury. Then Jupiter. So Earth. So we need two things. We need an image and we need some information. So I'm just going to change one for now because I said, just for time purposes. Let's get a nice picture of Earth. Go to images. Okay, that's too big. But let's do this one. Grab the URL. Ideally, as I said, you own the image and you also probably host it on your own server or something, or S3 or something. Don't just do what I'm doing, because if the website owner of this Earth image decides to take it down, then your skill's not going to look great. Earth. Let's get some information. Earth is a third planet. You know what? That's fine. A tiny little sentence. That's all we care about. So we remove this, all of this, delete the whole string, and then put it in there. Done. And that's it for that. Again, there's some more information you can change down here, but that's probably not as relevant. So let's just change those little bits and pieces for now. And yeah, let's push up the code and see how it looks. I'll go back to my command line. what do? I do ask deploy target lambda. So yeah, okay, that's been pushed up. Even though we've updated some of the lambda code, don't forget that you're going to have to also update your actual interaction model. You can find that over, go back to your folder and go to models, and there's one for US over here, so I'll just drag that into Sublime. You can see here, this is all about what the user. Don't forget that the lambda backend, that's what Alexa's saying to the user, and that's where the responses come from. And your interaction model is kind of how how Alexa parses what the user is saying and understands which intent and which response should be sent back. So because we replaced, I think, raspberries with Earth, we'll have to change that here as well. Change it. Well, yeah, we'll have to change it all here. So yeah, don't forget to update this as well. But just for convenience, we're not going to do anything else here. And let's give it a shot, shall we? So let's quit the skill that we had open before. And we're expecting to see Earth and an Earth image. And because I didn't update the interaction model, I'm going to have to refer to it by raspberry. I know that sounds confusing, but as I said, you need to update the interaction model as well. So what am I doing? Open. Oh, you have to change. Yeah, I forgot that. As I said, I've only changed like a little bit, but the invocation name as well is still going to be called Berry Bash over here. You'll have to change this too. But yeah, I trust in you. You can do that bit. So it's still called Berry Bash, the invocation name. Open Berry Bash.
Welcome to Planet Party, the spiciest stop for knowledge about planets around. Simply ask me to provide information about planets from the Planet Book. However, if you are feeling lucky, ask for a quick game of Planet Quiz.
Cool. I mean, straight away, we've already got, I only changed a few of the strings, and you can see we've got our new image over here. You've probably chosen a nicer one, but that's okay. Planet Party, we've changed the name of the quiz, the name of the dictionary. So let's, as I said, I'm going to keep saying it because it's probably a little bit confusing. But I didn't update the interaction model, so we're still using the old interaction types. So I will have to say either show me the berry book, or you know what? Actually, I know some other utterances I set. Show me the list.
Select or ask for a planet below for more information.
So tell me about a planet, because I only updated Mercury, Earth, and there's our Earth image. I updated another. Oh, Jupiter. There's still. I mean, I don't remember Jupiter looking like strawberries or Mercury looking like blackberries, but hey, I think you get the idea. So let's learn about Earth, shall we? Actually, maybe I don't need to. Well, let's try it. Tell me about Earth.
Select or ask for a planet below for more information.
Tell me about raspberries.
I am sorry. I did not quite get that one. Could you try again?
Okay, you know what? I've changed my mind. Let's actually change the interaction model to make this work. Or at least the Earth bit work. So, rather than going back to CLI, just to show off the console for a little bit, let's go to the console. Let's refresh it, just in case I made any changes. And then we need to go to, was it category? Yeah, category list. So I believe we replaced raspberries with Earth. So if I change this to Earth, and then do save model, and then build model, that should allow Alexa to pass in Earth when the user says Earth. Because right before, basically it uses this category list and looks for these as potential candidates of what the user might be looking for. And yeah, it didn't have Earth before, but now it does, so hopefully it works. Awesome. Okay, finish building. So quick, by the way, amazing. Go back to the testing part of the console. So again, we'll do open berry bash. Okay, it's still a bit confusing.
Welcome to Planet Party, the greatest stop. Select or ask for a planet below for more information.
C, Mercury, still blackberries, very good. Where's our boy Earth? Over here. And then tell me about Earth.
Here is some information about Earth.
Cool. So we have our new image, very nice. Earth is the third planet from the sun. That's what we set in the index.js offline. And yeah, everything else just works. I can then do tell me more. So she actually reads out what's on the screen.
Earth is the third planet from the sun and the only astronomical object known to harbor life.
Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. So if the quiz isn't going to work unless I update everything. But yeah, you just need to do the same to every other value in there. I'll just quickly show you. So we go back here, go back to the index. So you want to change everything here. And as I said, if you want, you can change, how many rounds there are in the game. You can have a go at taking apart some of this code. It's all up to you. And yeah, if you change everything and make sure it's all working and tested, you update the interaction model, blah blah, invocation name, etc., etc., you should have your very own dictionary / quiz skill that works beautifully on an Echo Show or an Echo Spot, only using render templates, all with a little bit of effort of just changing the hard coded information over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The template took a while to get together, but I really love how it's come out. And yeah, it recently got updated to the version 2 of the SDK. So please check it out, give it a shot. Let me know if you have any problems. And yeah, leave any questions or anything in the comments, and I'd be happy to help. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.